Today we are going to solve numerical problem from lesson number 10 or chapter number 10, which is states of matter. See, the first problem is the volume occupied by a given mass of a gas at 298 Kelvin is 25 milliliter at 1 atmosphere pressure. Calculate the volume of the gas if pressure is increased to 1.25 atmosphere at constant temperature. So, what is the question actually and what is the given actually? The given is the volume of a given mass of a gas at 298 Kelvin. Kelvin is the unit of temperature. So means temperature is 298 Kelvin. 25 ml milliliter is the unit of volume, means V1 is 25 ml. 1 atmosphere is the unit of pressure, means P1 is equal to 1 atmosphere. Now we have to calculate again volume, is one volume is given, another volume we have to calculate. So the volume which is given, it is V1, and the volume which we have to calculate, it is V2, means V2 is equal to question mark. The atmospheric pressure which is given is what atmospheric pressure, and the volume which is we have to calculate at that time, the pressure is 1.25. Students, whenever the volume is 25, pressure is 1, and we have to calculate the volume at 1.25 atmosphere, means P1 is equal to 1 atmosphere, P2 is equal to 1.25 atmosphere, temperature is 298 Kelvin, V1 is 25 ml, and we have to calculate V2. So according to Boyle's law, the formula is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. We have to arrange the formula. V2 is equal to P1 V1 upon P2. P1 is given, V1 is given, and P2 is also given. Now multiply 25 to 1, it gives 25 upon 1.25. Just remove the point from 1.25, it will become 125, and 25 will become 2500. What we have to do here? We have to remove the point from 1.25. Whenever we remove the point from 1.25, it will become 125, and 25 will become 2500. Now cancel this and we get the answer 20 ml, means V2 is equal to 20 ml. So what is the question actually? The question is temperature is 298 Kelvin, and when pressure is 1 atmosphere, volume is 25. We have to calculate volume at pressure of 1.25 atmosphere, and temperature is constant same. So we have to apply here Boyle's law, and the formula of Boyle's law is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. And whenever we arrange the formula, it will become V2 is equal to P1 V1 upon P2. So it is the numerical problem number 1. Now the second numerical is at 300 Kelvin, a certain mass of a gas occupy 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 decimeter cube of volume, means decimeter cube. Milliliter is also the unit of volume, and decimeter cube is also the unit of volume. So here the volume is 1 into 10 raised to minus 4. Kelvin is the unit of temperature, means temperature is 300 Kelvin. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate volume at 450 Kelvin, and temperature is same, means here temperature is constant, at same pressure, means here pressure is constant, and 300 Kelvin volume of a gas is 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 decimeter cube, and we have to calculate again volume at 450 Kelvin temperature. Students, see here pressure is constant, and there are two temperature at 300 Kelvin, at 450 Kelvin. At 300 Kelvin volume is given, which is 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 decimeter cube, and we have to calculate the volume at 450 Kelvin. So in this question we have to apply the Charles law, because Charles law is applied at constant pressure. So at constant pressure, T1 is 300 Kelvin which is given, T2 is 450 Kelvin which is given, V1 is 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 decimeter cube which is given, and we have to calculate V2 at constant pressure. So according to Charles law, formula is V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. Just arrange the formula. So V2 is equal to V1 into T2 upon T1. Put the value. So what we will get 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 450 upon 300. Just cancel the 300 and 450. We will get 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 means 10 raised to minus 4. And just divide these two values. So we will get 3 upon 2. 3 upon 2 means 2. Whenever we cancel 2 or 3, so we will get 1.5. So the answer is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 4, and the unit is decimeter cube, because it is the volume. So this is the temperature. This is the question in which pressure is constant. There are two temperatures. At one temperature means at 300 Kelvin, volume is given which is 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 decimeter cube. And at second temperature means at 450 Kelvin, we have to calculate the volume. So we have to apply here Charles law. Now the next question is, a sample of nitrogen gas was placed in a flexible 9.0 liter container. See here student, again the unit liter. Liter is also the unit of volume. Means decimeter cube, milliliter and liter. These are the unit of volume. So here the nitrogen gas which is placed in 9.0 liter container at 300 Kelvin. Kelvin is the unit of temperature. At a pressure of 1.5 atmosphere. Atmosphere is the unit of pressure. ATM is the short form of atmosphere. The gas was compressed. I hope you understand the compress and expansion. Expansion means volume increases. Compressed means volume decreases. So the gas was compressed to a volume of 3 liter and heat was added until the temperature reached The heat was added until the temperature is 300 Kelvin. So here what is the question actually? The gas was compressed about the volume of 3 liter and heat is added. How much heat is added till the temperature is 300 Kelvin? Starting temperature is 600 Kelvin. Starting temperature is 300 Kelvin. Then after compression of the gas, we have to add a temperature heat, and the temperature will become 600 Kelvin. Again I am repeating student, nitrogen gas is there which is placed in a 9.0 liter container, means it is volume, means it is V1. Done. At 300 Kelvin it is temperature, means it is T1. At a pressure of 1.5 atmosphere means it is P1. Now the gas is compressed and the gas is compressed to a volume of 3 liter, means it is the volume again, so it is V2. And heat is added till the temperature will become 600 Kelvin. So 600 Kelvin again temperature, so it is T2. What we have to calculate here? New pressure inside the container, means we have to calculate P2. See here given is there, V1 9 liter, V2 3 liter, P1 1.5 atmosphere, T1 300 Kelvin, T2 600 Kelvin, and we have to calculate P2. So student, in this question we have to apply the combined gas law. So according to combined gas equation, P1 V1 upon T1 is equal to P2 V2 upon T2. We have to calculate P2. Now P1 is 1.5, E1 is 9, T1 is 300, P2 as it is, V2 3 and upon T2 600. Just cancel all the terms as it is possible. So what we will get? We will get 9 upon 200 is equal to P2 upon 200. Arrange the formula. So it will become P2 is equal to 9 upon 200 into 200. 200 will be cancelled. And what we will get? P2 is equal to 9 atmosphere. Atmosphere is nothing but a unit of pressure. So students, here we are taking a nitrogen gas which is placed in a 9 liter container. Here liter means volume means V1. And the temperature is 300 Kelvin means T1 and the pressure is 1.5 atmosphere means P1. Now we have to compress the gas till the volume 3.0 liter means it is V2. Now adding heat till the temperature will become 600 Kelvin means T2 600 and we have to calculate here pressure means P2. So which formula we have to apply here? We have to apply combined gas law equation here. So we will get the answer. I hope you understand. Now the next is find the temperature in degrees Celsius. Means we have to find the temperature in degrees Celsius. Degrees Celsius and Kelvin both are the unit of temperature. In this question there is a condition means we have to find out the temperature but not in Kelvin. It is in degrees Celsius at which the volume and pressure of 1 mole of nitrogen gas means we have to take 1 mole of nitrogen gas. 1 mole means number of mole means N. Nitrogen gas become 10 decimeter cube. Decimeter cube means volume. And 2.46 atmosphere. Atmosphere means pressure. So pressure is 2.46 atmosphere, volume 10 decimeter cube, number of mole 1. R is the universal gas constant and the value of R is constant. It is nothing but a 0.0821 decimeter cube atmosphere per Kelvin per mole. Student, R is the universal constant and the value of R is always constant. We have to calculate the temperature, find the temperature and we have to calculate the temperature in degrees Celsius. So we have to apply ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. We have to calculate temperature. So formula will become T is equal to PV upon nR. Just put the value in the formula. So we will get 2.46 into 10 upon 1 into 0.0821. Multiply these two terms. So 2.46 into 10 means 24 into 0.60 and 0.0821 into 1 is same. Now apply log here. So log 24.6 means you have to find out the log 24.6 and before the decimal point there are 2 digits. So minus 1, 2 minus 1 means 1. So it will get 1 point. And just see the log in 24 का 6 में देखना है. Okay, so it will become 3909. Similarly here whenever there is a 0 at the starting of the number, so calculate the number of 0 and just write down this number in the bar. Here 2 0 are there means it is bar 2. 0.82 1. So means 82 के 1 में देखना है, so it will get 9143. Just minus both the value, we will get 2.4766. Now taking antilog of this. So you have to see the antilog in 47 के 6 में main difference 6. So we will get 47 के 6 में main difference 6 में we will get 299.6. See here before the decimal point here 299.63 actually. It is 299.63 and you can write 299.6, so it is also correct. Before the decimal point here the number of 2, just plus 1, so it will become 3. So we have to point after 3 number, 1, 2, 3. See here point is 3. See student, we are applying here log 24.6 minus log 0.0821. Before decimal point in log there are 2 digits minus 1, so it will become 1 point. Here if the starting if there are 0, so we have to apply bar 2. Calculate the number of 0 and write down in the bar form. So it is bar 2.9143. Just minus both the digit, we will get 2.4766. Now taking an antilog of this digit, not use 2 here, just taking an antilog of 2.4766. We have to taking an antilog 4766. So we will get 299.6. Before decimal point here 2 plus 1, so it will become 3. So we have to put the point after 3 digits, it will be 3 digits. Now student, this answer is in the Kelvin unit. So we have to change the Kelvin unit into degree Celsius. So how we can convert Kelvin into degree Celsius? So Kelvin minus 273.15 from the Kelvin unit. From the Kelvin unit, we have to minus 273.15. So we will get the answer in degree Celsius. Always remember. Student, in this question, we have to find out the temperature in degree Celsius. Volume is given. Always remember decimeter cube is the unit of volume. Pressure is given. Atmosphere is the unit of pressure. Number of mole is given. R is the universal gas constant, and we have to find out the temperature. We are applying here ideal gas equation, which is PV is equal to nRT. Just put the values, apply log and antilog. The answer which we are taking here is in the Kelvin unit, but we have to find out the answer in the degree Celsius. So just change this Kelvin unit in the degree Celsius. The minus 273.15 minus the value minus the 273.15 from the Kelvin value. So we will get the answer in degree Celsius. Now student, the next question is a mixture of 28 gram nitrogen, gram is the unit of mass, 8 gram helium, 40 gram neon, has 20 bar. Bar is nothing but a unit of pressure. What is the partial pressure of each of the gas? So in this we have to find out the partial pressure. For finding the partial pressure, we have to first find out the mole fraction, and for mole fraction we have to find out the number of mole, and number means number of mole of nitrogen, number of mole of helium, number of mole of gas neon. Means first we have to find out the number of mole. From number of mole we have to find out the x means mole fraction. Then from mole fraction we can easily find out the partial pressure. So first we have to find out the number of mole of each gas, means nitrogen, helium and neon. And what is the formula of number of mole? Number of mole is equal to mass upon molar mass. So mass is given and molar mass you have to learn it. For example, number of mole of nitrogen, mass upon molar mass. Mass is given 28 gram and molar mass is also 28. So it will become 1 mole. Helium, number of mole of helium. Mass is given which is 8 and gram and upon 4. Molar mass is 4, so it will become 2. Always remember student, we have to find out the partial pressure. For finding the partial pressure, we have to find out first number of mole. Now from number of mole, we can get the mole fraction, and then by using mole fraction, we can easily find out the partial pressure. So first we have to find out number of mole, and the formula of number of mole is mass upon molar mass. Mass is given and molar mass you have to learn it. Okay. For similarly neon mass is given and molar mass is 20. So we can get all the number of mole. Number of mole of nitrogen is 1 mole, helium is 2 mole, and neon is 2 mole. Now mole fraction. So mole fraction of nitrogen is equal to n nitrogen upon n total. N total means total number of moles. So total number of mole means 2 plus 2 plus 1 means 5. And number of mole of nitrogen is 1. So 1 upon 5. Always remember student, X means mole fraction. And we have to find out the mole fraction of nitrogen. So mole fraction of nitrogen formula is number of mole of nitrogen upon total number of mole. So number of mole of nitrogen is 1 and total number of mole is 5. Similarly, number of mole of helium. Similarly, mole fraction of helium is equal to number of mole of helium upon total number of mole means 2 upon 5. Similarly, mole fraction of neon means number of mole of neon upon total number of mole means 2 upon 5. Now, we have to calculate the partial pressure. First, we have to calculate the partial pressure of nitrogen. So, partial pressure of nitrogen means mole fraction of nitrogen into total pressure. Total pressure is already given in the question, which is nothing but a 20 bar. And mole fraction of nitrogen, which we have to already calculate, is 1 upon 5. So, what is the formula will become xN2 means mole fraction of N2 means 1 upon 5 into total pressure means 20. So, we will get the partial pressure of nitrogen is 4 bar. Similarly, here partial pressure of helium means mole fraction of helium into total pressure. So, mole fraction of helium is 2 upon 5 and total P total means 20. So, we will get the partial pressure of helium is 8 bar. Now, the partial pressure of neon. Partial pressure of neon is equal to mole fraction of neon into total pressure. So, mole fraction of neon is 2 upon 5 into 20. 20 is the total pressure. We will get 8 bar. So, in this method, we can calculate easily partial pressure. Means for partial pressure, we have to calculate mole fraction, and for mole fraction, we have to calculate number of mole, and for number of mole, we have the mass upon molar mass. For number of mole, the formula is mass upon molar mass. So, this is all about the numerical problem of states of matter. In the next lecture, we will start the new topic. Thank you so much.